anything was doing is was doing well. And the time allocated to this debate is not much, even if it takes the entire week debating about this issue of providing security to the lives and property of Nigerians. Because I think sometime 4 weeks ago, we deliberated on the same matter concerning Northeast, which I raised a concern that it is beyond Northeast. It must be a holistic approach, whereby we'll address this issue of insecurity once and for all. Today, it is the people of Southern Kaduna complaining. But before even exhausting that of Southern Kaduna, another person from Kaduna Central or Kaduna North is presenting his own case. Mr. Speaker, had it been Honorable Chika is here, he will raise a similar issue, because I think yesterday, those cow wrestlers invaded almost 5 villages in his constituency. And the entire village has been ransacked, and they were pushed to come back to the local government headquarters. Mr. Speaker, last week in Zamfara State, Ensado precisely, along Ensado village, we had a case of over 40 people being massacred. Just 3 days again after that massacre, 2 days ago, the armed robbers, the armed bandits, if we can call it, or kidnappers again, they massacred the entire route along Gusau and Sadao. On daily basis, if you take that route of Gusau and Sadao, it's a daily massacre. On daily basis, if you take the census of the people being kidnapped or died between Birnungwari village, Birnungwari bush to forest to Ansado, we can say that on daily basis, they are kidnapping 2 to 3 people. And on daily basis, 1 life is lost. Mr. Speaker, for me, it's beyond the issue of calling on IG or police, the issue of calling on Chief of Army Staff or Chief of Defense Staff. They are doing their best. We are the representative of the people. Mr. Speaker, this is the legislative arm of government. We have the executive arm of government, which is saddled with the responsibility of providing security to the lives and security, the lives and property of Nigerians. We need to make a clarion call to President Muhammadu Buhari. Yes, he's doing his best, but he has to add up. He needs to tie his belt. Mr. Speaker, the thing is going out of hand. It is going out of control. Mr. President needs to do something. We need to address this issue of insecurity once and for all. I think it is not wise for us every week. Someone must come with the issue of insecurity in his constituency. In as much as we address it once and for all, address it holistically, call on Mr. President to add up to the best he's doing, then we can bring an end to it. Mr. Speaker, it's about coordination. Mr. Speaker, it's not only about Mr. President, even the state governors. Because most of these crises, we know the genesis. Many of us know the genesis. And we know the clues on how to bring an end to it. But the issue is that of lack of sincerity. If we are sincere to ourselves, we can address this issue once and for all. I cannot be convinced, Mr. Speaker, I will round up, for someone to tell me this is what is happening for over 4 years in Southern Kaduna. But for us even to get those who are behind this, nobody will convince me. I followed the route from Plateau, from Jos to Abuja last 3 weeks. I witnessed what transpired in Godogodo and the neighboring villages in Godogodo. Mr. Speaker, there was nobody. It has turned to, the villages were empty, nobody. And you go to village and you just see two army officers. How do you think that army officers can confront those huge number of people who are conducting this kind of thing? So, Mr. Speaker, it's about addressing this issue once and for all. Even if it warrants, Mr. Speaker, at the principal officers meeting Mr. President, to have a meeting with Mr. President, address this issue once and for all, I think is the best thing to do. It's beyond calling IG, calling the Inspector General, calling the Chief of Army Staff or Chief of Defense Staff. Now it is about Mr. President. The way he's addressing the issue of insurgency in Northeast, the way he's handling the Niger Delta issue, let him address this issue of North Central and Northwest once and for all. That is my position. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.